The sunlight poured through the floor-to-ceiling windows of the cooking classroom, illuminating the neatly arranged utensils and ingredients. The air was filled with the aroma of flour and fresh herbs. Emma sat in the corner, her hands focused on kneading dough, trying to replicate the technique demonstrated by Chef Jack. Jack stood at the front, his voice lively and clear as he instructed. Feel the elasticity in the dough as you knead. This is the moment it comes to life. His movements were swift and precise, seamlessly blending passion with skill. Emma should have been focused on her dough, but her mind was distracted by an unseen presence. She felt an energy surrounding Jack, a familiar sensation to someone with her gift. She narrowed her eyes slightly and saw a faint figure near Jack. It was a young man, dressed simply in a shirt and jeans, with a warm smile that bore a striking resemblance to Jack's features. No, Emma thought, immediately lowering her gaze back to the dough. She took a deep breath, trying to block out the sensations. Her past encounters with her ability had often led to trouble. While some appreciated the help, others branded her a freak. She had since chosen to distance herself from her gift, enjoying a quiet and ordinary life with her husband, Peter. But the spirit's presence grew stronger, as though silently calling out to her. By the time class ended, Emma left quickly, hoping to leave the unsettling feeling behind. However, the image of the spirit lingered in her mind, its eyes filled with quiet longing. Once home, she shared the experience with Peter. Do you think I should say something? She asked hesitantly. If I tell him, I might disrupt his life, and will it even help him? Peter, while brewing tea, replied gently. Emma, sometimes opportunities come to us, not because we seek them, but because we're uniquely able to do something about them. But this is just my ability, she countered. That doesn't mean I'm obligated to use it. Peter handed her the tea and smiled. Maybe not, but think about it. If you're the only one who can offer him comfort, would you want to? That night, Emma tossed and turned, unable to sleep. Images of Jack and the spirit haunted her thoughts. She tried convincing herself that it wasn't her responsibility, but her inner turmoil only deepened. Moonlight streamed through the window, casting a soft glow over the room, as if silently urging her toward a decision. If I don't yet, who will? She finally whispered to herself. The next day, Emma arrived at the cooking class early, waiting for the session to end to approach Jack. Her heart pounded, palms damp with sweat. But she repeated Peter's words in her mind. Kindness doesn't need perfect reasoning. When class ended and the students began to leave, Emma approached Jack cautiously. Jack, she began, her voice trembling slightly. This might sound strange, but can I ask you something? Jack looked puzzled but nodded. Your brother, has he passed away? She asked hesitantly. Jack froze, his expression instantly shifting. His lips quivered slightly, but he didn't deny it. Yes, he passed away a few years ago. Emma took a deep breath and continued. I don't know if you believe in this, but I can sense his presence. He wants you to know that he's proud of you and hopes you can stop blaming yourself. Jack's eyes reddened instantly. His lips tightened as he tried to hold back his emotions. Finally, his shoulders trembled, and tears began to fall. I've always blamed myself, he confessed in a broken voice. If I had been there for him more, maybe he'd still be here. Emma met his eyes, her voice soft but firm. He wants you to know it wasn't your fault. He wants you to let go of the guilt and find happiness in the things you love. Jack nodded, slowly, a mixture of grief and relief washing over his face. Thank you. I never thought I'd hear something like this. Back at home, Emma still felt unsettled. She told Peter, I did it. Jack opened up, and I think it helped him. But I can't shake this question. If it weren't for that feeling of discomfort, would I have helped him at all? Does that make what I did any less meaningful? Peter thought for a moment before replying. Emma, maybe the value of a kind act isn't in the purity of its motivation, but in the change it brings. We're all human, full of contradictions, but that doesn't make our actions less significant. Emma nodded thoughtfully, although the doubts lingered. She understood that humanity's complexity doesn't diminish the power of good deeds. She gazed out the window, the stars shining brightly in the night sky. Their silent glow seemed to offer an answer she hadn't even asked for. This experience reshaped how Emma saw herself and her gift. She began to embrace her inner conflict, realizing that kindness doesn't need to be perfect to matter. Even with imperfect motivations, her actions could still bring hope to others and to herself.